If your ex broke up with you out of nowhere and they didn't give you a chance to even change their mind was already made up, watch this video. Hey, I'm Coach Benny and I help people get their exes back. And before I did this, I was a dating coach for 5 years where I had to pay attention to how to create attraction in other people. And I use that experience to help you get your ex back. Now, when somebody breaks up with you out of nowhere and they already had their mind up, this is symbolic of them having already checked out in the relationship due to problems that have arisen that they didn't communicate about to you at the small level where it could be fixed. And that leaves you feeling helpless, right? Because you would have worked with them, you would have changed it, especially if you knew it was going to cause a breakup. But part of what's going on that you don't necessarily realize is that your ex was emotionally neglected in childhood, most likely. And they're wrestling with their own self-worth and their inability to kind of perform in the relationship the same level as you. And between that and other, stressful things that are happening in their life at the moment, they kind of just decide to call it quits altogether. And it's not necessarily because of the reasons that they're telling you for the breakup. They're going to rationalize the reasons, right? They're going to rationalize their fear of commitment, their fear of loss of independence and all these things. So they're going to tell you reasons that don't really make sense. And then if you ask for a talk, you want to meet up and kind of figure out what's going on, maybe they'll agree to meet up with you, but you will not get the clarity that you want. And why is that? Because they don't have the clarity either. They didn't get introspective and kind of, figure out what really went wrong. What they've done is they've spun a narrative in their head that's a one-sided story, okay, and they didn't come to you for resolution. Now, it's not all their fault. This is the way they were conditioned to live in their childhood by their family. Anytime they had a need or anytime they had a feeling that they brought to their parents, it was systematically dismissed. They weren't really, they didn't have a communicative or cooperative environment in their youth. And so they've been wired to handle problems in this way. In fact, maybe your ex has a series of shorter relationships or dysfunctional relationships in their past. But if you were blindsided by a breakup and you want to get this person back and you want to try to take a second stab and actually have a healthy relationship where you do have conflict and things do get fixed, click into my profile and click this link right here and set up a call with me, because what we need to do is attract them. We need to re-attract your ex. Okay, and only through attraction will you be able to bring them in close enough to where they'll actually be motivated to go into therapy and start talking out some of the problems with you. Everybody has to do therapy when it's too late. They do it right at the end where nobody's motivated to fix anything. But if you attract them first, we can bring them back in. So click in my profile, click this link, set up a call, and I'll give you a step-by-step plan to get your ex back.